My name is Brian Anderson. I'm the principal at Stanley High School. Started off, going to college, playing baseball. That's all I was concerned with at the time. Got to a point that I figured that I wanted to keep doing that. I wanted to stay involved with the sport. I wanted to stay involved with coaching kids, and education is where that's at. So I was getting to teach and coach and have that fun with those kids. So that's what led me that way. I've never thought of myself doing anything else.
The principal's job is to lead our school. He's front and center. He's the one that we look to for guidance. He's the one that makes sure things run smoothly. He takes care of the school board business. When we need something, we go to him, and if it's something he needs to ask higher up for, he takes care of that for us. We just depend on him for everything.
I would definitely say that Principal Anderson's job is a hard job because he's not only leading students to do what they need to do, he's also leading us as teachers to do what we need to do. And so, in my opinion, leading adults is harder than leading kids because, they're a little bit more hard-headed and want to do things the way they want to do it. So I think he has a very hard job.
I don't see myself as going to work. A lot of people have to get up in the mornings, early in the mornings, and go, work on the road crew or something like that. I don't have to do those kind of things. I get to go to school every day. I never have to go to work. So, and you know what, you've heard that a lot in your life. If you find something that you enjoy, you never have to work a day in your life. For 20-something years, I have not had to work a day in my life. I got to come to school every day. As far as good days and bad days goes, I guess we have those, but that just depends on our attitudes. There's never a bad day when we're dealing with kids. We may have a bad day when it has to deal with grown people, but as far as having a bad day dealing with kids, there's no such thing. And we know kids are going to mess up. They're going to make mistakes, same as we did when we were kids. And I just believe our goal here, besides reading and math and science, I believe that we're supposed to teach those kids how to handle those situations, handle mistakes, deal with mistakes, and what are you going to do about that, or what are you going to learn from that?
He doesn't sweat the small stuff, and that is huge for your staff because some people can micromanage or they can get upset about things that really could be fixed later. So Coach Anderson he takes care of his business. He doesn't worry about things that don't really matter in the scheme of things, because teachers can get uptight at the end of the day when something just didn't go well, and he's like, we got this, it's all good, tomorrow's a new day. So I appreciate that.
I see teachers changing lives. I think in the position I'm in as a principal, the worst part to me about a principal is I'm not in constant contact with kids every minute of the day. I see them in the halls and dropping their classrooms just for minutes at a time. The teacher is the one that makes a difference.
The impact the principal can make on the teachers and students is allowing them the freedom to be who they are. He gives opportunities for you to grow professionally as a teacher. He is encouraging. He never comes to catch you doing something wrong, which is huge because you feel the support there. Like there's days you mess up, there's days that the lesson didn't go as well, but he's like, you got this, we can do it, it's gonna be fine. So I feel like the impact is always really positive, especially at this school.
He has made me a more confident teacher, maybe believe in myself a little more because he reinforces the fact that I am a good teacher, I'm good at what I do. He'll tell me what I'm doing good, and I think that helps me to improve and become better in my career.
He's just a nice person. He's a very cool principal. He's the best principal that I've had. He's the only head principal that I've had and that I really liked. He's just the best principal ever. It's just his personality.
He definitely takes care of everyone and he does his job great. He's really good at what he does.
One thing Principal Anderson does that I admire would be the way he interacts with the kids. Like, he'll go down the hall and kind of talk to them, joke with them, and they really love him and respect him because of that. So I admire his connection with the students.
Principal Anderson and our school and our students are the DeSoto difference. We are here to build our students to be the best they can be once they leave us. We want to develop good citizens. We want to develop those who will give back to their community. We want those that want to be teachers, we want them to come back here. So we do everything we can to show them a great school environment, great leadership, great teachers, great support. And I really think the support we're given in DeSoto, just district-wide, school-wide, to build our capacity, to build the art of teaching is unprecedented in other places. I don't think you have that in as many locations.
Yeah, my favorite memory as an educator probably doesn't have to do within the classroom. I can remember a lot of my coaching memories, and there was one child that I coached a long time ago. It's been years and years. He lived right beside the school there. And I remember him coming in that morning late to school, and I happened to be in the office when he came in. And he signed in late, and the reason for being late is because he ran out of gas. And he grew up across the parking lot, so he walked to school every day. So that's one of those memories that just tickled me.
My favorite memory of Principal Anderson is when I was in school here in elementary, he was our PE teacher. I just remember he would have a basketball on his finger and he could spin it, and he could just be talking to people and spinning it like for nonstop, like it would never fall. And that was probably my favorite memory about him.
So my favorite memory of Coach Anderson it goes back to when I first started here. He was one of the PE teachers and he was the baseball coach. And the instructional leadership team got together and made a video for end of the year. And his role in that video was to be Pugsley from the Addams Family. So he had a hat on with the little spinny thing at the top, and he was on a playground with one of our other teachers. And so knowing him before he was principal kind of makes a difference too, because he hasn't changed except that his duties have changed, but he's still the same old funny coach he always has been.
I would just love to always remember, even when I graduate, the smile he greets me with in the hallway when he walked past me and speaks to me. That's just one memory that I don't want to forget, even though it might not be a memory, but that's just one memory I like from him, the way he just smiles and greets me in the hallway.
My dad's good friends with him, and when we've been to his house before, and he was cooking up some crawfish, and I remember the whole time it was just so fun. And I remember he was funny and he was making jokes, and it was a great time.
So to Coach Anderson, I would like to say thanks for a work environment that can't be beat. It's perfect. Thanks for just sharing your life with us. He loves to tell stories of how handy his wife is around the house and how she can build things. And so just the personal connection there, and it's just one big family. That's the way I like it. I've been here for 11 years, and I love every minute of coming to work. So thanks for making that possible.
I would like to tell Principal Anderson that we appreciate him. We appreciate everything that he does for us, and he's doing a good job. I think he does everything he can to try to make this school better and, a good place to be, a place that people want to be.
I love him so much, and I hope he never retires only after I graduate, because I'm going to miss him, and I wouldn't rather have another head principal than Coach Anderson.
I would like to tell him that he's a great principal and he shouldn't retire. He's great at his job and everything he does, and he makes being here really fun.
Just want to tell Coach Anderson thanks for being such a good principal.